It's actually kind of crazy to see the way that Battlefield has evolved. Battlefield 1 was seen as one of the most popular back in the day, and it still has such a huge player base, with over 17,000 concurrent players at its 24-hour peak. That game broke absolute records, and I remember at the time, coming out in conjunction with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, a mostly hated game, Battlefield 1 blew all competition out of the water. Because of it, it is still kept up with a great player base, and it is a fantastic title, with its war stories and with its incredible multiplayer. All the other Battlefield games has started to die off a little bit now, with Battlefield 4, yeah, I mean, it's still got 1,500 players at its 24-hour peak, and Battlefield 3 is all but gone, but mostly because these weren't really Steam titles when they first came out. Anyway, the newest is Battlefield 2042, and whilst that had a little bit of a dip through its past lifeline, as we can see, it has actually shot back up now to 13,000 concurrent players at a 24-hour peak. It's had some great updates, and it's quite a positively well-received Battlefield game these days. But there's one that has managed to eclipse all the others, and one that I did not expect. That is Battlefield 5. 33,000 concurrent players at its 24-hour peak. It is one of the most popular games in the franchise, which is weird because when it came out, nobody liked it. Do you remember when that trailer released? It was that woman running through their house with a bionic arm. A tank crashes through, she jumps down, there's a few bits of shooting. It was incredibly badly received, mostly because people were really wanting a World War II Battlefield game because it'd been so few and far between to get some sort of World War II shooter. Call of Duty had stopped doing them, Battlefield had stopped doing them, and, well, the industry was, I don't know a better way of putting this, down bad. However, despite its really lackluster release, and almost a release that went unnoticed by many people, over time, I think people started to come around to the game. It was around in September of 2023 that the player base really started to rise, more than anybody had ever seen before, and I think for a number of reasons. The first one is the war stories. These were small snippets following characters that were introduced in Battlefield 1, and it was done pretty successfully. I remember that tank one where you had to send out that messaging pigeon and get the artillery to help you. Anyway, it was really, really cool. And they brought it back for Battlefield 5. And actually, there was a lot to really love about it. God, I miss war stories. Oh, why couldn't they... This was so good. There were moments like this unlike any other thing that Battlefield had done. And I know that BF5 got so much criticism when it came out, but War Stories was something else. They betrayed Germany, have they? That's not very nice. Whilst Battlefield 1 had some great war stories, I don't really think anything matched BF5. I mean, it's World War II. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to compliment the game and you're lagging to shit. You're playing on a 3090, man. It wasn't just the war stories, though. My favorite update, and I think the one that really brought people in, with the Pacific update. People have been waiting for this for so long, and I was so happy when they finally brought it out. Heading into Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, using the Japanese faction against US Marines, it was something unlike anything else. The maps were so vibrant, they were so clean. I mean, it's so satisfying sniping people, being able to use amphibious tanks, being able to call in airstrikes. It was actually groundbreaking, and I still adore jumping into it to this day. Yeah, can someone incoming? Anybody? No? Okay, I guess I'm just going to respawn. It's fine. We can get back on it somewhere. Our squad member died. Right, we are in the woods on Solomon Island. I mean, I guess it's more of a jungle, so I am too English to understand what a jungle is. It is absolutely terrifying, especially trying to snipe in an area like this. You just can't see what's going on whatsoever. Stop putting smoke down, guys. I need to have a clear sight. Oh, hello. Yes, nice hit. There he is. Oh, did we just kill... He bazookaed me as I sniped him. Now, the last Tiger is one of the most famous missions in Battlefield 5 because we follow this Tiger tank crew and... What are you trying to do, lad? It's never going to work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Less of that, please. Hello, sir. Blasted. Whoa, there's something down here. Okay, we've got some friends. AT gun. AT guns down. We've been hit by something else though. We're going to get some cover. I think there's another AT gun over there. Let's get a repair in before we push forward. Where's our tank friends? Where's the Panzer III? Pushing through these streets is something unlike any other Battlefield's done before, and I absolutely love it. It is that pure chaos, and sure, they don't exactly go for historical accuracy with this sort of thing, but it's so good. It's so... I'm driving over a tank corpse. Sorry. Well, this is actually one of my favorite maps, mostly because it's so open. I think it's called Pacific Storm. Anyway, we're in the middle of the Pacific. And this is what I think that Battlefield 5 Pacific does perfectly. These open, vibrant maps that look so good. I mean, look at this. There's still a few people playing it, by the way. We're playing quite early in the morning, so it's not exactly peak time. Early in the morning for UK time, which is probably normal time for everybody else in the world. Oh my god, you can get on one of those guns. That's kind of cool. Can you let me in? No. No. Okay. Someone's just blown up that bit of house. Oh, look, an amphibious tank. Oh, how... Okay, well, this is one of my favorite things that the game added in, especially this specific update. I want amphibious tanks and Hell Let Loose. I think... Can you stop? I think that would be so cool, being able to go across the water. Obviously, we don't have the Pacific update, but it is coming to Squad 44, so, I mean, that is quite interesting. I guess we're going to have to swim across for now, though. Well, everybody else seems to be just running away, so I'm going to head to Bravo checkpoint on my own. My squad is not here to help. I don't know where the rest of the team is. But look, I got a sniper. I could be a one-man army. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. Right? I know it sounds like famous last words now, but... Oh, there's a couple guys. There's a guy closer as well. Nice. Okay. There's one more guy at the back. I don't know where he's gone. Ah, he's gone into the jungle brush. Oh, no, 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 no. One more. Got him. Beautiful. Oh, this is horrible. I'm sorry, my American friends. But it has to be done. Now, here's the thing. The Tiger in real life was not this powerful. It could not just roll into a square and destroy everybody. Not just that, but also, it did not have this kind of maneuverability. But it makes sense for the game to pick a Tiger tank. It would have been cool to be able to play in Sherman, though. But I think you can actually in the North African War. Right, where's this counterattack coming from? Yes. Blast out. Oh. Oh. Oh, what a cool game. I should not have fired that. There we go. Okay, we're clearing down. We're moving up. Getting some progress in here. Oh, God, there's another Sherman around the corner. The only thing that I would have to criticize about the war stories is that they are fragmented. And I think that was one of the things that people didn't particularly like. Jesus Christ, man. It's that they weren't one big campaign like, well, everything up to Battlefield 4 and even Hardline to some extent. But I think splitting it off into telling separate stories, especially for the historical based ones like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, I think was a really good idea. And I think they should have brought that back for 2042. Being able to tell these stories of individuals within this new type of war. Yep, that's an artillery strike, lads. We're just going to move fast. Oh, God. Laggy cutscenes. I mean, how epic is this? He's just done a handbrake turn into a building. You follow this story of the tank commander, and of course, we are now trapped underneath the wreckage. So we must send out our least experienced and our rookie recruit because he is, at the end of the day, expendable. He doesn't really do anything other than help within the tank or load the guns. So he has to go, and, well, as you can see, he's not exactly looking forward to what he has to do next. Man, I feel so bad for him. Don't die. Don't die. Just don't die. He's just a boy. Wait, he's Batman. I'm so close to taking this last checkpoint. This is almost the end of the game. We've just got to make a quick last push. They've got 43 more lives left. Good, take him out. There's a few guys on the other side over here. See if I can get... Oh, there one's on the left. Come on. Yes, nice hit. Yes. Ah. And the music starts swelling as we push on to the last point. I know there's definitely a tank on there, so I've got to be careful. Okay. Oh my god. Stop shooting me, please. Stop. How am I not dead? How have I managed to survive this? I mean, I'm not complaining, but come on, boys. Make the last push. Bring the tank with me. I think it's a Hargo tank. He looks pretty nice. It's a pretty light tank, but we don't need anything heavy at the moment. They don't have anything heavy. I think we took out their last few Shermans. Uh-oh. Jeep. Oh my god, that man just statically sat down as his Jeep exploded. I'm so scared I'm going to get shot in my knees. On the right. He crouched just into my line of sight. That was almost perfect. Look, we may have been shot by the 40 mil. However, it was worth it. So it does prove, despite a game releasing to some of the most hate it has ever had, Battlefield 5 has stood the test of time. And to this day, despite releasing in 2018, not even being the most recent Battlefield game, is the most played game in the series. And when it released, it was by far the most hated. It was the game that made EA and DICE realize they had to do something to turn around this franchise, to put everything into 2042. Because Battlefield 5 was such a disaster, well, there seemed like there was no going back and it was the start of the downfall. But actually, it seems like it might have saved the franchise.